Let me show you what's in my bag, laid off edition, because I think we should all see what's in my bag. If I cry, I'm sorry. I'm just lame and emotional. Shout out to my boyfriend, Charlito. I love you with all my heart because he bought me food right now. Because I'm not gonna lie, I don't have money to spend. That's a cold, hard truth, fact, whatever it is. I just started school at U of H. I'm scared because I'm stressing because I don't know how I'm gonna pay for anything. I feel like getting laid off is so scary because you don't know what's going to happen, and all your plans, they just kind of go to the dust. I was just baffled. I got called into HR to get laid off. In my head, the first thing that goes through my head is
I suck
at my job. But in reality, I don't suck. There's gonna be so many places that you'll be able to go. Sometimes you're too comfortable in a spot to even realize what's all right in front of you. My life was moving in a different direction, and my job was not it anymore. I really wanted to quit, but I didn't quit because I knew I had it in me to keep going and going and going. I'm trusting God, and I'm trusting the signs that I was meant to get out of there, and I was meant to not be at that job because that job did not appreciate me, nor did my management.
Let me spill some tea. No, I wish I could, but I'm trying to be an adult.
I will show you what's in my bag, work edition or laid off edition. We were not allowed to have our phones with us at our job because it was policy, because I worked at a computer repair center as a data entry clerk. So if you have jobs, I've been working there for almost 4 years. I started there as a baby. I'm so mad that I put my whole entire life into it. But this is my job. This is my job in one bag. I'm gonna take it as lighthearted as possible, and I'm just like doing some things to make me feel better about me getting laid off. Let me show you what's in my bag, laid off edition, because I think we should all see what's in my bag. I just started grabbing all my stuff and I said, ain't nobody gonna take this. Even if you don't know me, please watch this video to the end of the video because you're supporting a girl get her bag here because she don't got the bag elsewhere, and she got school to pay for, her car note, her car insurance, everything, all these bills, the groceries, and your girl don't even have a job. Like, I think I'm only set for 1 month and I'm screwed. So I either hope this blows up or I really hope I get a new job. Let me look everywhere before I scream. I really want. I'll be okay. First thing I got are Tums. These Tums are very good. I get a lot of heartburn, so Tums really come in clutch because I eat something spicy and I get like, it just affects my stomach and my heart. Very weird. My heart just feels like compressed and I hate it. Boyfriend did give me this. It's a little cow and it has a little ducky inside. Little rave duckies. One of my old co-workers got me this. She was a security guard, which I'm like kind of wondering if she thought I stink. I'm just kidding. She was really sweet. She works in a different area, but she's such a sweetheart. Her name was Catherine and I loved her. I got this pen that was probably my mom's, honestly. And then I got this Costa Rica pen and I really love this pen. I actually went to Costa Rica almost a year ago, September 10th. So this was very nice. If you know me, I love stationery. So I think my favorite one is the 0.5 from Staples. It's actually one of my favorite pens. The next thing I have, which I love, and I actually used all of these at work, which I'm so proud of myself. I have all these pens left out of 30 pens. I've used all of them up, like till the ink was out. And I only have these pens, and this one's like close to running out. This one's a little, the neon ones kind of suck. That's why I think I kind of left those alone, but I will use them. Let's see what I have here. Oh, this was when I got hurt because my supervisor had told me to use this machine on my hand, and it really made my wrist and this side of my arm hurt. Yeah, I went to HR for that. I got this from one of my friends, and I really love it because it just has big eyes, and this owl watches over me, bro. It watches over me. But it's so cute. It's such a cute little plushie, and it's so small, and I love small things. Like, it's my favorite thing in the world. My friend also, he was supposed to give this to one of his crushes at work, but he never gave it to her, so he ended up just giving it to me, which is kind of scary. It just stayed at me. It stayed with me at work, but I think it's so cute. And it's just a bobblehead. You can probably see it. Yeah, bobblehead. Next thing I have is this journal. I actually bought this from Dollar Tree, I believe. I have this right here. Ever since I started working at that job, I was always a part of celebrating Chinese New Year's with my ex-coworkers. We always did a Chinese New Year celebration, and the dragon would come, and these were really cool because they put $2 in there. I think I still have the $2 in one of these, and it's so fresh. It's at the bank, y'all don't understand. $2 bills. My boyfriend gave me like a 222 bill when it was like our anniversary, or was it my birthday? I think it was my birthday. Yeah, it was my birthday. He gave me he gave it to me on my birthday, and I really loved it because it might be small to you, but it meant the world to me because, like, bro, come on, it's not that hard to know what my favorite numbers are. It's not that hard, but my babes, he knew. And I love these. They look so gorgeous. These came from Mexico, actually. My ex-coworker, she was one of my favorite people ever. Her name is Maria, and she's older than me. She's in her 50s, 60s, I believe. And she got me these when she went to Mexico. She was like, here, I brought you these. And I'm like, oh, girl, you don't understand. I will eat these. But usually whenever my throat hurts, I would start like munching on these. Fries better be good or I'm gonna cry. My cousin works for HR, so she kind of led me to not sign. She told me not to sign no papers, so I didn't sign anything, Bessie. And my dead grave. I also have this Victoria's Secret. Someone gave it to me a long time ago. It smells really good. I have this moisturizing cream, and I really love it. It's by far one of my most favorite scents ever because it just smells like very relaxing and stress-free. I need this. I was rushing to get out of there. It was embarrassing, but it's whatever. Someone gave me this, and it was very, very sweet, and I just really love it. And it's by far one of my most favorite pens also. It doesn't have the tip that I like, but this design is so beautiful, and I will always take it wherever I work. I have the top. It's a little nasty. I have the top to the perfume, so there we go with that. I have my pens. This is one of my favorite pens too, just because it's pink. And then this one I was just using because of school right now. I have some Band-Aids because we need the Band-Aids. And then we have pens and more pens, and just, I love pens and stationery. Have this from my old job. You should not know where this is at because this place kind of sucks. My friend Manny, this was his Doug. He gave it to my boyfriend, and my boyfriend passed it to me. And now I should have low-key passed it to Adi, but my bad. I'm sorry. Adi is one of my best friends at work. She's the most precious thing ever. She's the coolest person I know. She has taught me so many things, and she's been a motherly figure to me, but also she has been a best friend figure to me. And you know when you're like friends with someone that's like 20 years older than you, that's her. But like, I love her, dude. Like, we relate so much, and it's because I would see her every day, and I really hope our relationship doesn't like, but I love her. You don't understand how much I love her. Like, that's one of my closest friends. My brother gave me this sticker that I was supposed to take to work and put it on my monitor, but not on my monitor, on my computer, on my thing. And it's from First Watch. I'm literally currently on a First Watch. I think I might apply there. I got this for Christmas. I know a lot of y'all might be like, what the hell, girl? But I asked for a notebook for my Secret Santa, and my Secret Santa was Mr. Hung, which he's this older Asian guy. And when I tell y'all that I appreciated this so much was because I do write my feelings in here. This is like my work journal, and I'm very PG up in here because I could have been saying some shit. And I put, honestly, I'm a bit butthurt. And yeah, it just tells me about my life working there. And you know what? It was about to end, so that means the chapter was about to close. Please. I have this deodorant that I honestly need to throw away because it's disgusting. I have some sticky notes. I need to throw some away, but like these are important to me. Why? Because I put a weekly schedule on what I would do at the gym, and now since I'm not working, since your girl's unemployed, I'm gonna go ahead and keep up with the gym. Like, you'll see me, I'm gonna get a fat booty. I'm gonna get a fat booty. You don't understand. I'm gonna get a fat booty. Next thing, I have a paintbrush because I won last year for this Halloween contest. It was really cool. I have this marker that belonged to them. My bad, queen. I have this stapler that is mine, and it was tiny, and I was like, okay, I might use it over there, but they have a big stapler that you can use. I have another pen, and then this is something that I learned. If you ask me a few things, I can understand you a little bit in Vietnamese. Jabu Sang means hello, good morning, and Tambit means goodbye. And Lambin means you lazy. I have these two hair ties that I love because my lead gave them to me. I will never forget. I literally said bye and I started crying and I hugged him. And he was like, oh no. And I said, oh yes. I actually did this one day with my coworker. We did it during our lunch, so it's okay. We did it during our lunch, and we printed out a few things, and we're like, you know, this is what we want to achieve in 2025. And I'm kind of scared because I'm still going to write on this because I put a beginning of 2025 and then I put end of 2025 so I can reflect on it. It says, this year I hope I accomplish many of my goals. I am coming in with a more refined mindset. I hope my job is my passion. I am here knowingly knowing I will achieve anything I put on my path. I want success in the marketing field, photography, and YouTube. I am the GOAT. I am successful. I hold love. I bought a house. I have the best relationship with my family. I am rich. I love, 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 love. Thank you, universe. Thank you, Lord. Dude, I'm doing so good in life. This was literally a sign to me. I guess I'll show you this and this whenever I come back. Okay, so I could leave this like this. I don't think nobody's gonna come and get the stuff. I'm gonna let you go for right now. If you support me in any sort of way, please just watch the whole video. I know it might be too much to ask for, but please watch this whole entire video because I literally lost my lashes for this job. I cried my eyes out, and I know it doesn't make sense, but I swear I cried my eyes out for like an hour, 2 hours, and I was like, pick it up, no more. This job is not worth your tears. So you know what? I'm picking it up. I'm gonna freaking move. I'ma move, and I'ma show that it's possible. I need to stop all my subscriptions. I'm a little scared, to be honest. Bro, I swear, anything that has my company's name, I'm gonna throw away. You don't understand. Because it's not my company anymore. It doesn't serve me. It's not for me. It's not anything for me. Change of scenery. I am now at my home. It's gonna be my work employment for a while. I have a few things. This was always used at work and I loved it. But now I have two. I have one for school and then I had this one as well. Let me show you how organized it was. It was so cute. I have my tutorials for work. So one hard drives, work questions of school, completed schoolwork, my writing, and my personal enjoyment. So it was like pretty organized. Everything that has to do with work, honestly, I'm gonna throw out. Do not touch, but it looks so cute. So I always had to like have an extra one. I always had two on me. I mean, I'll probably put it in my room. Do not touch. Do not touch. I have my schoolwork. I really like this. This was for English 23-22. This was a while back into my college career. But it was really nice. It was just editing, discussion boards, and basically telling them like anything that we would want to take out. These classes I don't take anymore, so because I know school has a policy that basically you can't show some of your work when you're taking that class. I also have these were actually one of my favorites. These were called gratitude logs. I would print out one sheet and I would just like really write what I'm feeling on there, and they're just really, really beautiful. It made me feel really good about myself, and I was always just writing about how I felt, my memories, the people I'm grateful for, celebrating gratitude, and then the hard lessons I've learned. And I think I'm gonna print out and start doing these again, or at least just have my iPad and just write it on a like notebook app, so I won't waste paper, because honestly, save the earth. I don't know how the process of layoffs work. It's like they don't want me to succeed. I'm just starting school and I just lost my job. Here's my resume if any of y'all want to see it. This was definitely crazy. That something in me was like, girl, start making changes to that resume. And it wasn't because I knew I was doing something bad. It's just because our company was just letting go of so many people and laying them off. And I was like, you could be potentially one of the next. So it's like I was always a little prepared. Even though I know I cried and everything, I still felt a bit prepared in a way. I know there's more in me. I've been there for 4 years. I think I needed that push to be laid off, because if not, I was just gonna stay there and just be there wasting my time, when in reality I could be here. And I'm gonna be posting every day. I don't know if I told you that already, but I'm gonna be posting every day. This is gonna be my job until I find a job. Please let this be my job, please. Don't forget to subscribe.